You want to know how we win? We run in a perfect day. We master our fucking day. And then we repeat that. Through repetition, we gain strength. Anyone who's scared of repetition, anyone who calls repetition boring is foolish, and they're gonna cause themselves lack of progression through all areas of life. Repetition is strength, and this is in all areas. We're gonna repeat shit a lot on this. A lot of the growth tactics, I'm gonna repeat a lot of times. All the greatest books, all the greatest teachings, they're taught every day all around the world. This is what helps us. Learn to be repetitive. Embrace it. Look at everything. Compare these repetitive topics and these mindset tactics that I give you to different situations in life. Seeing everything from all angles. This is how wisdom is gained. I want the best for you guys. Don't follow my old route. Don't follow that bullshit that the people around you glorify when you know in your heart it's wrong. The biggest problem we cause ourselves as humans is trying to convince our minds of something our heart knows is a lie. People always ask me, Wes, what if I have diabetes? What if I have this? What if I have that? What if I have the other? And me personally, I tell people I don't participate in illness. I don't even believe in it. I think it's a repercussion of you dropping your vibration and your frequency too low for too long with too little exercise and too little investment in yourself, too little heart. So I feel like all that, we can answer all those and address all those problems from within. And that's just what I believe. I don't participate in sickness, but that's just me. But the main fucking points I want to bring across is the fake hardness, just the fakeness of not emotionally being present during doing your time or fighting any sort of adversity that you face, bottling it up, pushing it down with drugs, fucking avoiding feeling our pain and growing. We cannot even become a whole individual if we avoid these massive growth phases that come from pain. Pleasure and fucking comfort does nothing to make us grow. There's no bigger dream killer than prosperity. Adversity is the first thing on earth that will ever change you. You know it. We always avoid it. It's in our DNA to avoid it. But should we? Fuck no. Should we embrace it? Yes. Do you want to be a fucking straight spoiled motherfucker? Or do you want to be that dude who really went through the trials, really went through the tribulations, and really came out on top? People don't fuck with that fool, you know? And he's sitting there losing it, and this fool talked him out of it, and that was a massive thing in my eyes. Because if we can ever talk someone out, nobody wants this shit. Nobody wants this life. Nobody wants the pain attached to it. We're just making fucking decisions made out of pain, and we're making just quick decisions that are gonna fuck us. Our back's against the wall. We feel like we have no other choice, but we do. I came out this time, and I chose the right route, and trust me, it's paying off tenfold. How'd you get so big on prison fucking food? First off, fuck the motherfucking food. You guys are looking at the wrong point. I keep telling you, it was 10 years of heart. It don't matter what you eat. If you got heart, if you put your heart into anything you do for 10 years, nothing can fucking hinder you. Get it straight. It's long view. It's life. It's the principles of it, okay? Quit looking at the food and giving yourself a way out because you don't have it. Because trust me, I didn't have it, and I still made it happen because I had motherfucking heart. That's what the fools in the pen have. They have a lot of time, they have a lot of heart, and they don't fucking quit. It's not the food. It doesn't fucking matter. On most trays, we're going to get 3.5 ounces of meat, so I would tally up my macros in that fashion, going by the weights that the facility's saying they suggested, and I would fucking count my macros. Hey, today I eat X amount of fat, X amount of protein, X amount of carbs. I don't like guesswork. If I'm trying to do something, I'm going to do it at the highest level, and that is counting your macros, not living that fake-ass life where, hey, I'm going to get swole, but I'm just going to flip a motherfucking coin. If you want to get swole, do your motherfucking research, read, apply knowledge, and get your ass swole. It don't fucking matter if you're in the pen. Motherfuckers in the pen always fucking said, oh, I'm gonna wait till I'm 90 days to the house and I'm really gonna get jacked, Wes. Can you help me? I said, fuck no, I ain't gonna help you 90 days to the house. Get your ass the fuck out of here. And they're like, what the fuck? Why? I said, because I'll help you if you start right now, dude. The fuck you waiting for? This is your motherfucking life. And why do you think you're still gonna be alive in 90 days, you simple motherfucker? These motherfuckers get to me every fucking day with this shit. But all I want to stress to you guys is there is nothing holding you back except you. It's totally fucking true that if you fucking believe you can do it, you can. And if you believe you can't do it, you can't. And these motherfuckers are really believing they can't do it without the weights and they can't do it without the food. No shit you can if you already think that shit. Self-talk is everything. And out here, negative self-talk is rampant. It's fucking running fucking people's lives. It's running their game. It's keeping them from fucking getting their dreams. I never believed in that shit. My self-talk has always been savage, affirming, and ready to fucking go. Always check that shit. Have a strong witness in your mind. And when you start having that negative self-talk, punk that shit. Say, what the fuck would Wes do? Wes would study more. Motherfuckers ask me how many hours a day I work out. I say I work out 1 hour a day. I study for 4 hours. What's up? That's what you should do. They're like, how much cardio should I do? I say none until your fucking diet's in check. But whatever, I get it. You can give me dog shit and I'll still thrive because that's how the motherfucker is, man. Oh yeah, cool. I can take less and I'll do more. That's one thing that I want to preach is that the man who can fucking have less and still work harder because he doesn't see a hindrance, because his mind is strong, that's the man who gets it going. Because then when he does get the shit, his mind is already sharp enough to apply that shit. We don't fucking play around. We don't make excuses. Look, one way is going to work out. You don't have the food, who gives a fuck? You go put your heart out there, you're going to feel great and have a great day. If you do have the food, you're going to get the nutrition to grow too. The thing is, the body will adapt. When you see someone put their heart into shit and you see someone work for something every day, don't ever take away from that person. Always add to them. And never shit on somebody's fucking dreams. You can pull off anything you want. And anybody who shits on your fucking dreams, that's only because they don't believe in themselves. It's truly a confession of character, the way we view the fucking world. Anyone who has a fucking downward view on the world, a pessimistic view, a negative view, they're telling you who they are inside and just wish them growth, get the fuck away from them. Because it's one thing to endure tough times. It's a whole nother thing to turn that shit into glory. Motherfuckers think they dig deep. Well, I'm all about digging deeper. There's plenty of motherfuckers during that time who tried to test a motherfucker, who tried to roll up and be a certain way, and alls I did was try to teach them. By being a leader, by being solid, by being the example that others need. This is what we gotta fucking realize. Creating assets around us is what we should do on this fucking planet. Motherfuckers don't realize that they're creating liabilities by being assholes to each other. When you're an asshole to someone, you're creating that liability that goes and robs your car, that robs your house, that sticks that gun in your fucking mouth. So don't fucking be all disappointed when you're going around treating people like shit when the old me comes to your pad and wants everything you fucking got. Don't talk yourself out of shit. Talk yourself into it. When everybody was talking themselves out on their birthday, on Christmas, oh, it's Super Bowl, I have to eat these nachos. When everybody was talking themselves out, I was talking myself in. And that's why I got to where I'm at today. Long fucking view, delayed gratification. These are the keys to success. People can say consistency, but consistency ain't shit without comprehension. So apply that consistency to the book smarts and fucking win. I've had plenty of people all across the world, all across the United States, picking up these topics, picking up these principles and sending them to me. And it means the fucking world because principles are across the motherfucking board. If you have solid principles, you will be a success at everything you try to do in your fucking life. Don't ever forget that. If you ever want to learn something from me and take something from me, it's character over all, principles over pleasure, and fucking aesthetics are nothing if you don't have the character to back it up. Don't even fuck with people who just want the look. They don't want to become what they appear to be. Listen to your heart, conscience, congruency, above all. You know the answers. We all know the answers. You know if that's right or wrong. So don't get yourself in a place where people are going to dictate your fucking conscience and make you work against it. It's one of the worst places to be at. I wish that everybody takes my message and changes their fucking life. That shit ain't tough. Those fools are crybabies. They ain't fucking hard. When your boy came out telling everyone, I just did 15 and he's got titties and a gut, like, is that really the dude that fucking did 15 that you think of? Looks like his time did him. I don't play that shit. When we're trying to become strongest from the inside out, and that fucking shit never dies. Nobody can ever take that from you. We're not gonna let them take it from us. We ain't gonna lose it. And we're gonna validate ourselves through our action, positive action that can't be taken. We're gonna work hard in the workouts. We're gonna eat better to get our desired result, to enjoy our body and enjoy our lives. And we're gonna do business the right way. And we're gonna save the money. We're gonna really get somewhere. We're really gonna invest. This is the road that fucking works. That long view road, that road that's hard, but we don't even say that fucking word. Motherfuckers be saying our hard so goddamn much out here. I just tell them, no wonder you ain't making it. You said hard 6 fucking times in that sentence. It's impossible for you now with that limiting belief system. We don't even get into that shit. We got a fucking job at hand, and we got fucking 2 feet to put them right in front of the other to get that motherfucker done. When we learn to love the work, we have found the fucking true gift in life. If you don't not learn to love the work, you may never learn love at all. The work is everything. It is the true gift. In all reality, unfulfilled vocation will drain the color and the true existence out of a man's soul. Don't fucking put your heart into shit. Don't commit to shit that ain't your vision, that ain't your true calling. You don't have to. These are choices. You can make it anywhere you want in life. You just have to choose the path that works for you, your true vision. Your true vision is the definition of genius. That's why so many of the creators created stuff that was in their imagination. And if you know anything, success comes from ideas, and ideas are endless. So success is endless. Make sure you always follow that. Always come with shit out of your head. Always follow the unseen path that is right for you. Comfort with your family, with your friends, and everything like that is the most beautiful thing on earth. I want it more than anything. I just don't have it because I have this intensity that kind of pushes people away. But that comfort is beautiful. Just don't mistreat it. Don't abuse yourself with consuming too much food, consuming too much alcohol, drugs, or anything like that. Consume the love from your family. Don't go to a dinner and just think how much shit you can gorge down your fucking pie hole and how fat you could get. Think about I'm spending time with my loved ones. I'd rather eat healthy and extend my time on this earth to be with these special people. I wasn't around my family for a decade. I hang out with my mom and dad and grandma every day. I don't even go party or hang out with people. I hang out with the family that I missed for so long. You guys trust me. If you go away, if you keep doing these stupid fucking things that get you in trouble, you'll be in tears just like I was. You're not as strong as me. I still cry till this day from the pain I went through in there. It's okay though, because I turn it into success like you should and everybody else should. To not admit you have pain, to not admit you go through shit, is to act like you're not human, and it's the most fake thing on earth. So find people you can confide in, strengthen yourselves, grow through the pain and under the understanding of it. We draw in how we act. If we want solid, loyal, loving, hardworking people, we have to act in that manner. Trust me, you'll draw those people in. All my followers and subscribers are the best motherfuckers. We share deep topics. We share our painful experiences. We all grow together. We don't fucking judge. We don't even have people on there who talk shit. We're not about that. We're past that. There's a massive awakening taking place. Even someone like me feels it. The intense motherfucker who was built in the fucking darkest place. I don't want that no more. This is how we strengthen ourselves. Through that daily shit that we could easily pass up, but we know we should do. The definition of a successful man, they looked up the common denominator, and the common denominator is the successful man will do plenty of things every day that lead to the evolution of his character that he doesn't want to do in order to have the future he desires. As soon as you're thinking all them pleasure-filled acts, that hustling, that drinking, all that shit, all that partying, that drug use, the second you think all that pleasure is going to lead you anywhere you want to be, you're greatly mistaken. We are consistently punished by the universe for our negative actions. We're punished with time. The amount of shit that I did wrong caused me to be punished with 10 years of time because I did so many violent acts towards people and so much drama. I caused so many problems with my lust for money that I was building up this karmic debt that could only be relieved by me having to sit down for a long time and experience the pain that I put out on everybody else. The universe punishes you with time for your negative acts. Try this. It's an eye for an eye. Next time that you get in an argument with someone, you treat them like shit, just watch how they're on your mind for the next 30 minutes to 3 hours, whatever it may be. It's always accordingly to how brutal you were in the conversation. And in my cases, I was particularly brutal, particularly violent towards people, and that made me have to go do an extreme amount of time and sit through an extreme amount of pain. One day I finally realized, when my karmic debt was paid up, and everything just became clear. It was about 7 years into my sentence. We're granted time by the universe when we act in a positive manner. Too many fucking people try to act like they're not doing anything wrong. When I see someone consistently being held back, when they can never get ahead, I just ask them, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? If it's not obvious, usually it's completely obvious where we're fucking up and where we're building up this karmic debt. But sometimes it's not so obvious, and you always got to question people who can't seem to get ahead because they're doing something. It could be something as simple as negative thoughts. It could be just a negative attitude. It could be fucking shit I've said before, shitting on people, treating people like shit, and this is holding you back from getting ahead. When you truly give what you want in return, you will propel yourself forward so fucking quickly, it's crazy. Positive thoughts, positive actions lead to a positive life. If a man is right, his world will be right, and you know that's wrong. We all do, because every vice has an excuse attached, an excuse ready at the tongue. We never fucking should ever think that by bringing someone else down that we could propel ourselves upwards. I see it. The pen is full of that. People are washing their own people up just to have extra soups in their locker. People are throwing other people's lives away just to get a new Benz on the street. It's fucking bullshit. It's something we need to quit glorifying. I'm telling you, I did it the right way this time. I brought everybody else up with me. Truly, to exercise strength, there's 2 ways to exercise strength. In this life, in this fucking life, there's 2 ways. One is by pushing down, and the other is by lifting up. If we lift each other up, we will get much further. I'm using this tactic now when I was on the extreme other end of the spectrum before, using the push down tactic, the forceful tactic, being a fucking weak ass motherfucker and using fucking violence on people. Now I'm doing it the right way, and it's working out for me tenfold. It's working out for everybody. I don't have to look over my shoulder. There are plenty of ways when you follow your passion and you chase your dream not to end up in the penitentiary. Going to the penitentiary is basically like a circle of life. When you go into the penitentiary, you have nothing. And all you want is the most simple of pleasures. You're stripped down to bare so you can see everything for what it really is. You have nothing, so all you want is more food and yard. You're just fucking simply at the bottom of, you just need necessities and you'll be happy. Now once you get those, here starts the perpetual pleasure chasing incline. Once you get those, everybody around you has nice shoes, and they have coffee, they have a TV. So now we're automatically drawn to wanting that, like it's going to fulfill us in some form or fashion. When in all reality, we possess everything inside us to create what we want and how we feel. Everything's about how we feel. That materialistic shit does nothing. So once we've elevated to getting our TV, our coffee, this and that, here comes the perpetual incline of pleasure seeking. Now next, we want to visit, we want to talk to our people all the time, and when we get that, simply it's not good enough. We see them a few times, and then just by our own fucking ability to not recognize that this could be the last day we see them, we want more. We want to be with them on the street. We want to get back to our shit. And then when we get back to the street, all too often, people fall back victim into the drug use. They don't even see their loved ones around them, which they were crying about before. And that's all too often with those fake-ass motherfuckers who cry about their kids in the pen, and then they get back out and run straight back to the needle because they're soft-ass bitches. Straight up. Always, always, always remember your worst of times. That's why I do these. Any stupid motherfucker on here who says, oh, move on past the prison shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because straight up, that's what's going to keep you grateful, is remembering your worst of times in your best of times, not just perpetually climbing. I don't even show people the levels of success I've attained because it means nothing to me. I show them the level of success that I've brought onto others because that means everything to me. A life worth living is a life worth lived for other people, and keeping people out of the penitentiary somewhere that caused me massive amounts of pain, as you can fucking tell, means everything to me. So that's how we adapt quickly in life. We adapt quickly when we know it's us, when we know we're looking at shit flawed, when we're passing on negativity, when we're looking at the situation in a negative manner. This is how we fucking move on from the problems we're having. It's accountability to its fullest. We must address these internal issues internally. We don't address internal issues externally. This is the problem everyone has. They address their internal issues with dope, with buying of stuff, with food, all these external solutions to internal massive problems. This is not how we do it. We sit down with ourselves, we reflect, we understand that we're fucking up. We are our biggest enemies, 100%. We will always be. When we can combat this shit, we can change our lives. There was so much negativity in there. I was around so much negativity for so long that all I got left in my heart is love. And the only thing that I can ever pass on is what worked for me. And that's being stern with self and kind to others. Do we fuck up? Yes. Are you going to fuck up during that process of transformation? Yes. But you're not going to fully slip. You're going to stay strong, and you're going to realize that the way you change your life is through your actions, your thoughts, and just changing them in general. The way, if you're an intense person like me, the way you're going to change everything is to create healthy habits on the other side of this intensity. So creating healthy habits on the other side of intensity, for me, means focusing on being kind, focusing on having compassion, and focusing on working on the things that aren't easy for me. I'm naturally a fucking asshole. I'm naturally a fucking violent person. I'm naturally all these things. I just am. I accept it. I'm naturally negative. I'm inherently negative. So for me to create habits on the other side of this, positive habits, habits of helping others, habits of denouncing violence, habits of denouncing negativity and not acting in it when it comes into my life. This is how I negate these negative traits. Now, someone who doesn't have these problems and is the opposite of me, they have to create habits on the other side of this. They have to be more forward. They have to be more sure of themselves. They have to create confidence. They have to do more intense tasks. When nobody is the same, so we're all experiencing problems on different sides of this spectrum. When you get to know yourself through accountability, you can address these issues by creating the habits I talk about. That's how I built this. That's why I look like this. It was all just pain redirected. I redirected my pain into something positive. And this is how it works. We're either going to redirect our pain into something positive, or we're going to fucking have that pain eat us up. We're going to shit on other people with it. We're going to look for fucking substances to negate it. Understand your triggers. Understand where your problems are. Create healthy addictions. I have a healthy addiction to working out, a healthy addiction to eating clean and eating good. I've said it a million times, regret is our guideline. If you're regretting not working out today, go work out. If you're regretting eating that bullshit food, go eat clean today. Quit fucking, the weak motherfucker continually makes the same mistake and blames everything else. Make these changes, change your fucking life. Don't ever make the mistake, ever, of trying to convince people who are committed to misunderstanding you. There is just going to be people like that. We all know it. Don't feed into it. Be yourself. Validate yourself with your actions. You will look like what you exactly appear to be. A motherfucker can't show me and tell me who he is. He looks like exactly how he conducts himself, and that's fucking that. But the thing is that you're just not going to win playing that fucking game of reacting to everything someone does to you. Like, I had to grow up past that. Like, anybody could get anybody. You want to go get a strap and stick it in someone's mouth because it makes you feel tough? All you're doing is seeking validation from another man you supposedly don't give a fuck about. Like, you supposedly don't give a shit about this dude. You're ready to shoot him in his mouth. But since he did something to you, what are you doing? You're trying to prove to him that you're tough. Why are you trying to prove to people that you supposedly don't care about to get validation to show who you are? It's flawed from the gate. The key to self-mastery is through what we ingest. This is fact. We are creating our strengths and weaknesses through our thoughts and our actions. There is no victim allowed in this life, especially in the penitentiary. Everybody always goes with their outside influences dictating their feelings, their thoughts, their actions, and the way they move about life. From the second we wake up, our process has to be savage. Our self-talk has to be savage because it's one or the other. It's positive or negative. The positive side of this is savage self-talk. The negative side of this is that victim mindset. That victim mindset is what I became sickened by in the pen. When I saw my fellow people turning to drugs to cure their problems instead of getting into positive action. All those years on lockdown, I just had to have a strict process in place, and that's what I have out here till this day. Your process makes you or fucking breaks you in this life. It makes me sick when motherfuckers act like they have a lack of confidence due to anything other than their inability to stick to their daily process that strengthens them. I will never miss my wake-up time. I will never miss my workout. The second I even half-ass my workout at a 70% level, I have 70% confidence because I did that shit. It's not nobody that's giving to or taking away from you. It's personally you. Accountability at its finest across the board. I learned this in the penitentiary 10 years straight, one stretch. It only took me one time to realize that shit is for fucking bitches. And if you keep going back, it's because you can't fucking hack it and get in control of your vices. Vices can be food. It can be the simple fact that you have the problem with fucking magnifying negativity. How many motherfuckers have 99 good things in their life and they only look at the one motherfucking thing wrong? Check it out. I've been in the position where I had 99 fucking things wrong in my life and I had to look at the one good thing, that my motherfucking heart was beating. Every day suffering in the cell, 365 days a year, not one motherfucking step out, and just knowing that suffering was a for sure sign that I was still alive, so I stayed fucking grateful. These motherfuckers out here make me borderline sick with their inability to stick to shit that they want in their hearts. But it's okay, because I've been there. I was lower than where they were at. The best thing I can ever tell anyone is to follow your vision. Don't follow the money. It's going to end real fucking bad. When you chase your vision, when you listen to that when you see your movie poster or your movie trailer as they call it, where you're going to be your highest self and you're pushing towards your best existence, that's when you're living. That's when you're fucking following your true path. Who do you think's supplying you with this vision? This vision is meant for you. They say talent hits a target nobody else can hit, but genius hits a target nobody else can see. To follow your personal vision is what the definition of genius is. Your vision doesn't end with you in prison. Your vision doesn't end with your mom in tears, doesn't end with your fucking daughter or your chick missing you or having to visit you in that shitty ass fucking visiting room. Push yourself to be the best you can be. Don't take the bitch ass easy route like these fake tough guys. And when someone like me is putting his ass on the line to tell you to change your life, take that as respect. Take that as the fact that I see higher potential in you, and take that as a mistake that I made in my past. You know what they say about the guy who has the most wisdom? Is that he made the most motherfucking mistakes. I'm admitting mine to you on the daily. When we can be accountable and admit our mistakes, now we can truly change. I hope this for you guys with every ounce of my being, because honestly, that life ain't for nobody. People say that phrase, you ain't about that life. They ain't about that fucking life. They want to live this life. They want to be able to be out here and buy their daughter a bike for her birthday. They don't want to be in there asking for $100 for some motherfucking canteen. You don't even know the amount of pain that is for a grown-ass man to have to ask his family for a couple fucking dollars when he knows he wish he could be out on the fucking, in the real world working hard to show his love. Don't put yourself in that fucking position. That shit's for bitches.